Yeah, so far, I don't know whether it's been we've gotten good luck or I guess a couple of folks did mention that the game is easier than Oregon Trail, by which I take to mean that there's not maybe the RNG isn't quite so bad, or why don't we have audio? Hang on. Oh. It's muted for some reason. Okay, there we go. Now we have audio. The stream is a lie, indeed. Appearances can be deceiving, and often are. Yeah, we haven't had a death yet, right? I suppose I probably could have made stupid decisions to get a death, but... See, the problem with a game like this, as opposed to most games that we play, is like... Most games that you can play, you can make an instant decision, like a decision to instantly get a death, where this seems more like you're making choices that will pay off or not pay off, like, far down the road. So, like, there's too much time investment to, like, intentionally get deaths in this game, I feel like. I don't know. Just my feeling, anyway. This is not the journal of anyone, because we're going to be loading our game. Okay, where did we leave off? I think we were in Dawson. We were going to make our claim, right? I think we're in Dawson. I think this is us, yeah. Let's just, yeah, okay. Hey, Duriel. No, we're just getting underway here. So yeah, we're, almost 3 hours in. Yes, we have reached Dawson, and I think we were about to make our claim on where we wanted to mine for gold, which is very exciting. We did make it to Dawson via the Daia Trail. Or actually, sorry, via Daia. We sailed to Daia from Seattle. Then we took the Chilkoot Trail up to, what was it, Lake Bennett? And then we got a boat, and we went up the river, I guess more or less here to Dawson. We've had some leg injuries. We got some food robbed from us, but other than that, we've mostly avoided the bad luck, which is nice. So before we do our claims, we'll start our timer here. I think we did want to check out some of the... We talked to everybody here, I think, maybe except for that guy. Oh, we can't talk to him. We do need to see what this arcade is like, and the saloon, and the outfitters. Well, let's just check in on these stores. We did sell our caviar here for $50, I believe.
Hello, stranger. Is there something I can do for you?
I have something that you might like to buy.
Oh, really? What do you have?
Oh, we didn't sell our caviar? Hang on, is this the most recent game? Oh, claim map. Yeah, we're actually here. Maybe we do want to play from Dawson, though, because I don't think we wanted to make the... Well, whatever. I think we were at the claim map. Okay, here we go. Alright, so we got a couple different tips. Well, one is to stay away from Chichaco Hill, which I think was in this general area. Where's Chichaco Hill? Wait, is it over here? Hooker Creek, Gold Bottom Creek, Germain Creek. El Dorado Creek, we were French Gulch. Bonanza Creek. Oh, I thought there was a Chichaco Hill here. Alright, anyway. We got two different tips. One was to dig for the gold on the hills above the west bank of the El Dorado Creek, which I guess would be here. This is the only one on the El Dorado Creek that's west, but someone's already staked a claim there, so that's not available. So we have to go for these purplish triangles. But these are on the eastern bank now. Hey, Flood. So I guess we'd go here, although this says French Gulch, not El Dorado, so... And this is closer, excuse me, to Bonanza Creek. 1, 2... Oh, this is... Oh, here's Chichaco Hill. Okay, we were told to stay away from Chichaco Hill. Those are where the newcomers go. And then the other thing we were told was that guy that we met, what was his name? Gold Dust Charlie or something? The old prospector type looking guy. He said he went to 11 above Bonanza. That's below. And I guess the advice was go to... You should actually get a claim that's near where others have found gold. Yes, sir. Proximity. Yes, happy Friday. Happy Friday. Happy Friday? Yeah, Caius. Happy Friday. So, oh man. I would like to go here. I don't know if someone just took that and we're out of luck. These are on the eastern bank, right? So, I guess our best bet was this number 1. I mean, we have a save point here, so if this is wrong, we can always restore. But let's go with number 1 above French Gulch. Not because it's near French Gulch, but rather it's on the western side of El Dorado Creek, and this one's already taken. Actually, what happens if we click on it? Already staked, okay. So take this one. It's a little bit too far north than I would like. Hey Duke, thanks for the 75 bits. Oh, they'll do fine. They'll do fine. They'll give us some good luck as we go for go for some gold in them thar hills. Actually, are these the gold hills? Where? Oh, that's French Gulch. I see. So where's the actual creek itself then? I know it's labeled here, but it's this portion. Yeah. Huh. You'd think we couldn't like make our own claim like here? That's weird. Alright, I guess we have to choose this. Alright, let's go here.
This is the claim site you selected. If there is gold here, we will want to stake the claim. If not, we can go to another claim. So pick a spot and start digging.
Okay. Thanks, Linda. Who's this guy? Trail. Okay, that's back to the trail. Is that us? Are we just like clicking on normal random spots? Oh, that is us. Okay. What's going on with our face?
Well, partner, this looks good. We have found some gold dust.
Hooray for gold dust! I don't want dust. I want nuggets. Well, let's test the claim a little bit more before we stake it. Wasn't this supposed to be in the hills? Oh, I guess we didn't get too near those hills. Oh, we're like wasting days?
Well, partner, this looks good. We have found some gold dust.
Alright, if we found 2 dusts, let's stake the claim, see what happens. Oh, how do we get all these people? I guess we got a whole big labor force. Is this the only gold that's available here? Or what's this for? Oh, this is the amount of gold that we've mined? Oh, I think. A little unclear. Is this the amount of money and gold that we're extracting? What's going on with the shovel that someone left here in the buckets, right? Miners know that some gold is buried many feet below the surface, but digging a mine shaft in the Yukon is slow, demanding work. That's because just a few inches below the surface is permafrost, ground that is always frozen. Miners use fire to thaw a few inches of permafrost at a time. Sometimes they keep it all winter and make a big pile of gravel. Then they use rockers and sluice boxes in the spring and summer. Miners use pans to see if an area has any gold. First, you scoop up some loose gravel and fill the pan with water. Then, you swirl this mixture around and around. Finally, you tilt the pan downward. The gravel spills out, and with any luck, some color, gold, will be revealed. All of the mining techniques that you see here are variations of placer mining, methods that use running water to separate gold from dirt, sand, and gravel. Gold has a much higher specific gravity, relative weight, than other materials, so when you run water through a mixture of dirt, sand, gravel, and gold, the gold sinks to the bottom. This device is known as a miner's cradle or rocker. It works on the same principle as the gold pan, using water to separate gravel from gold, but it allows the miner to sift through much more gravel in a shorter amount of time. This is a sluice box. It is used by miners who have found a lot of gold. The box, 10 or 12 feet long, is set at a slight angle. Gravel and fast-flowing water go in at the high end. The low end has slats in the bottom. The big chunks of gravel go straight through, but the gold falls through the slats. She's just doing some plain old digging. Miners use shovels to dig up gravel and dirt that they want to run through a rocker or a sluice box. This guy doesn't seem to be doing anything. Still don't know whether... Wow, so we've been mining for like 5 or 6 months now, huh? Hey, Ursh. Yeah, I don't know if we're supposed to be... I think this means our gold is going up. I don't know. Winter is coming. It's time to cash in your gold and head for home. When you're ready to go, click on the trail sign. Are they still working? No. Alright, I guess we're ready to go. Is 5,670 good? I think we have. I don't know whether this is in like... Is this grams of gold? Is this kilograms? Is this dollar amounts worth of gold? I don't know. Probably it's dollars, in which case it's not probably that impressive relative to the guy who got 20 and the other one that got 100.
Congratulations, friend. Lots of stampeders never even make it to Dawson, you know. With just a little more luck, you might have struck it rich.
Thanks, so I guess we didn't strike it rich then, huh? Klondike pair reaches Dawson. They find enough gold to pay for passage home. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think that must have been in dollar amounts. So we don't have to do the journey home then. This is it? This was the end of the game? Well, I mean, obviously it's not like a good ending, but... I mean, it's an okay ending. Oh wow, that was it, yeah. Shoot. Well, we beat Albert Fox at least. But we fell behind William Culdew, Timothy Bell, T.S. Lippy, and the Berries. So we got the rank of Stampeder. So I guess that's kind of like a death. Yeah, it just starts over again. And I don't think it is a GG, right? Well, I mean, I guess we didn't die, but... I mean, it's an okay ending. Well, it's not, I don't know if it is a good ending because... Paying for a passage home, that basically just means we wasted a year, or more than a year. We got some gold. I'm not rich. I mean, isn't the point of the game to... What is the point of the game? I need to strike it rich? I don't think it's a, like... It's not a bad ending because we didn't die, but it's also not a good ending, so I think we need to... do it again. I grew as a person and made new... What new friends did I make, Linda? I'm disappointed Linda didn't even comment on this at all. Find yourself. Alright, maybe it was just we didn't get the best claim spot. Alright, let's go back to this Dawson save. See if there was anything... We also didn't go to the arcade or the photo studio. Are these the same photos from before?
Good day! Welcome to the Dawson Photograph Studio. We have pictures from all along the Yukon Trail. Feel free to look around.
Well, maybe Ursh, Linda wasted our time. Did you ever think of that? A stampeder boat swamped in whitewater. Actresses bound for the Klondike. Wow, what were actresses doing going up there? Man, look at these pants that they're wearing. Preparing for a trip into the mountains in search of gold. A stampeder on the boardwalk in Hey, this isn't Skagway, this is Dawson. Really? How do you know that, Nightcall? 3 miners having a meal in their cabin. Place for mining in Alaska, 1898. Miners working their claim with sluice box and shovels. A stampeder's home. Seen from Lake Bennett during the rush of 1898. Oh, that's where we made our boat, yeah. Sourdough mining, Yukon territory. Anyone else like sourdough bread? I like sourdough bread. Claim number 2 on Bonanza Creek. Bonanza. Stampeder's building a flat-bottom boat at Lake Bennett. Panning gravel for gold indoors at 50 degrees below zero? Good God. Well, it must not have been 50 below inside the thing. Boats under construction on the shores of Lake Bennett. Cool. Oh. Oh, you can actually take a picture? Although there's no sound. Okay, thank you. It was nice to see the photo gallery. Alright, we never did this arcade one if it's different.
Hello, friend. Would you like to play again?
Wait, is this the same shooting gallery?
I've put some targets on...
Alright, no, we're good. We don't need money, probably. Okay, saloon. This is the same too, probably.
Welcome to Dawson City, my friend.
It's quite a hat you have there. Who are you?
I'm Belinda Maroney. I own this restaurant, and I have just opened the luxurious Fairview Hotel.
Luxurious, huh? How did you come to Yukon in the first place?
I was working on a ship that had ports of call on the coast of Alaska. I heard about the gold strike in the spring of 1897, several months before word reached the outside.
What did you do when you heard the news?
I sold everything I owned and bought hot water bottles and cotton goods. Then I came up to Dawson and sold out at a 600% profit. I used that money to open my restaurant.
Price gouging, I tell you, that's price gouging. What else have you done here?
I built houses for the Stampeders. When I arrived in Dawson, there was no place for the newcomers to stay, and lumber was scarce as hen's teeth. How are we going to shelter those people, I said.
I wouldn't think lumber would have been scarce. There should be, maybe there's plenty of trees up here, but I guess they don't have like lumber mills to turn the trees into lumber. I don't know. What did you do?
I started buying up all the small boats and rafts that were arriving, hired a crew of young fellows, and had them build cabins. I wasn't thinking of the money I'd make. We just had to shelter people, like you.
Oh, you Googled them, okay. Interesting, but they had like ordinary people that made $5,000 like we did. Knees and toes. What are you going to do now?
I need to get the finest possible furnishings for the Fairview Hotel. I'm having chandeliers and brass beds hauled in over the Yukon Trail. After that, who knows? I shall think of something else to provide for the Stampeders.
I see. I'd like to find a good claim. Do you have any advice?
I look for claims in a roundabout way. I listen in on conversations of miners in my hotel and restaurant. When I hear of a good claim, I buy it. Of course, a good claim costs several $1,000s.
Goodbye. Okay, what about you? She stood up.
Welcome to Dawson City, my friend.
Eyes and ears. Who are you?
I'm Cad Wilson, the highest paid entertainer west of the Mississippi.
No, you must have been one of the actresses with the balloony pants we saw. Why did you decide to come to Dawson City?
This is where the action is. In addition, I know and love the Yukon. I came over the Chilkoot Pass in 1894 on a photographic expedition. I've written some essays about how the gold rush has changed the area.
What do you do?
I sing, I dance, and I generally charm the gold right out of miners' pockets.
Wow. Wow. Well, charm, that's the way you put it. Okay. It's been nice talking to you. Oh, she's getting her charm on now, too. Wow. You're dancing. Is this just more Yukon card game?
Hello, friend. Didn't we meet over in Dai? Do you want to play again?
Okay, yeah. It looks like it is. All right. Thank you. Goodbye. Oh, you got a claim for $45,000 too? Ooh, okay. A little misleading. All right. So yeah, I think we've been over here now.
Hello. Would you like to hear the story? There are already a lot of sourdoughs in the Yukon. No, the Yukon.
So I'm actually kind of curious if are the claims always the same?
This is the claim map. I will leave the decision to you. Just point to the claim you want, and I will take you there.
Yeah, I think, okay, so it looks like it's the same then. So this was probably, my guess is this is like the big one where we could have made a lot of money, but maybe we just didn't get here in time enough, and it's already been staked. So we probably lost out, I guess. So let's go with our backup plan then, since the one upriver here above French Gulch did not work out. Let's try the closest we can get to 11 above Bonanza. That's 4 below. 7 below. Where's above? That's above Adams Creek. That's Chichaco Hill, which would... Okay, number 2 above Bonanza. Number 1 above El Dorado. Ooh, so go with this one? Alright, we'll see how it goes. I mean, that number 11 above, you would think... The way this numbering is working, if this is number 9 below, that's 6 below, and then this is above, you would think it would be as far south here, but then you get into El Dorado Creek. That's Carmax Creek. Alright, let's try this one. Number 2 above Bonanza.
This is the claim site you selected. If there is gold here, we will want to stake the claim. If not, we can go to another claim. So pick a spot and start digging.
Yeah, great point, Duriel. What the hell? Actually, I don't think she said she knew this. I think she knew the way to get here. The other woman, Sadie, was more the expert on like the actual mining. She was more skilled at getting us here in one piece, which is what I valued more at the time. So, oh, we can go in there. Nice. We can go in the river too. Wait, how do you even do that? I guess I'm clicking too close to the river. You didn't find anything there?
You have uncovered some gold nuggets. I am very happy.
I like the sound of nuggets. Let's stake this claim. So maybe you're supposed to actually do more digging before you commit to it. Oh man, we're getting a ton more than we did at the French Gulch. Okay, so this might be a good outcome here. I like that cash register sound. We already surpassed Gold Dust Charlie. How high can we go? So we're gonna go through the end of the fall, right? Oh, look at all these money bags. We've already looked at all the methods, so we're good with those. I don't know if we're going to get quite to 100, but we're still doing quite well. Oh, that's true. Doriel, are you saying we still have time to take Linda out? Leave her in the river? As our partner? It's not too late. Okay, good. We'll talk after the stream. Alright, it's time to cash. Winter is coming. It's time to cash your gold and head for home. When you're ready to go, click on the trail side. Alright, so 80,000. I think that's pretty good. Let's see.
Congratulations, friend. You're rich.
Hooray!
Say, you wouldn't want to bankroll an old sourdough, would you? I heard rumor of a big strike over by Nome.
Nome, Alaska? That's in like northwestern Alaska. Are you crazy? Thanks. I'm not gonna bankroll you though, no. Stampeders hit pay dirt! Klondike pair among the lucky few to strike it rich. And yeah, I guess there it is after 3 hours and 5 minutes. We have reached the end of the Yukon Trail, and we have found gold! There is gold in them thar hills. We have hit pay dirt. We and Linda are among the lucky few to strike it rich. Although Linda may not be around to realize her riches. The Dove Gold Rush? I don't think there was such a gold rush. That would be crazy to get out there too, at least by land. Oh man. There we go. We're a sourdough. 80,000. So I guess, yeah, the top rank is Yukoner. So that's probably the top rank, but we did make the claims of fame, and we got the newspaper headline that said we strike it rich, so I consider that a very successful Yukon Gold Rush for us, particularly after all the great claims apparently were already made, or so they told us. Very nice. Cool. So, yeah, this was not as I was expecting a lot. I guess having played Oregon Trail before, I was expecting a lot more dysentery and diphtheria and people dying. We only had 2 party members, including ourselves, and I don't know, flooding and stuff, but it seemed either we got great RNG or, yeah, I guess it was a lot easier, or maybe they're trying to stress more the educational components than they're like, hey, shit was hard back in the day. I don't know. Delicious sourdough bread, I'll take that any day. I'm thinking Bomb Burst, it might also be a function of like what date you arrive, and therefore what's available on the map. Like, I have a feeling that one that we wanted to get in the south, the one that was in the bottom left corner, was probably, might have been the best, but maybe we just didn't get there early enough to get that claim. But I don't know. Oh, it is RNG, but there's apparently a strike that always strikes rich. Oh, okay. Maybe that wasn't the one we picked. Well, we didn't have any of the high number above bonanzas, unfortunately. Yeah, that's fair, Duke. They wanted to make it a little bit more player-friendly as the series got popular. That's fair. All right, cool. Well, thank you, Cow, for the pick. We'll now head to our Hall of Adventure and add game 156 of the Yukon Trail and put it up on the shelf. Yeah, maybe it wasn't as deadly, although certainly you're dealing with worse weather, generally speaking. So that is curious. Well, some of the advice they gave is good, like navigating the rapids, like where to stay and so forth. It wasn't all bad. Okay, let's take a look at these time and death guesses. Final time was 3 hours and 5 minutes. Oh, look at that. Nightcall, 2 hours and 5 minutes. Nightcall just got in within the hour. Oh, actually, and I forgot to give, well, let's give 25 to Nightcall. I also need to give 10 to everybody. The end of the game. Okay. Who else do we have? We have Noble Works, 222. Noble Works also within the hour. 25 for Noble. Mayor B, 235. Mayor B just made the half hour. 100 Citrix for Mayor B. Mochum, 243. Also within the half hour. 100 for Mochum. Earth Machine, 305. Nicely done, Earth. Within 5 minutes, 350 Cedrics for Earth. Nicely done. Same for Flood. Nice job, Liquid Flood. 350 Cedrics. Glitch, 311. Glitch is within 10 minutes. Was 1 minute away from getting 350, but we'll still take home 250. Boss also within 10 minutes. 250 Cedrics for Boss. Some big winners here today. Oh, same for Olimar's. I had no idea we were that close to the end of the game. I thought there was going to be more to it once we got... I actually thought we were going to have to make our journey back. And because they kept on referencing, not only is it enough to strike gold, but you also have to get back to, like, quote-unquote civilization. Big Red is within the half hour, 100 for Big Red. Moth within the hour, 25 for Moth. Same for Duriel. And next at 411 is outside, more than an hour on the high end. Yeah, I did not think this game was going to have 0 deaths, but somehow, we did 0 deaths. Man. Thank you for the GGs, by the way, guys. So yeah, everyone who said guess 0 will win 60 Cedrics. Normally you get 100 for nailing deaths, but if the guess is 0, we got 0, then it's 60. Which I thought was not going to be the best guess for a game like this, but yeah, it turned out that's exactly what happens. A lot harder in Yukon Trail, I suppose. Are deaths possible? The deaths must be possible, right? Or at least a game over where you either don't reach Dawson or you come away without gold, something like that. if your character doesn't outright die. There was no hunting in this game the way there was in Oregon Trail. Yeah, even when we crashed, I remember the first time we went in the rapids, we like crashed 3 times, but it didn't really like cost us much money, or like, well, first of all, we didn't die. We also didn't even really lose supplies. I forgot what happened exactly. Oh yeah, that's true. I guess we could have done that. Or, you know, made like stupid decisions. It's very easy to have done that at various points. Alright, there are your Cedric winners. Time and Deaths. Everyone else is over. Alright, and that takes us to our raffle. This is for R57. It's about R57 on the raffle queue, or a promotion of any game that's already been queued up. And raffle is now open. A vast Cedric or Vane. Indeed, Mike, indeed. Yeah, I thought we would have like another hour of gameplay. I didn't realize it was only like could have been only like 5 minutes actually if we had picked the right mine or right claim site initially. I think as of the last raffle, Bomb Burst is no longer a pellet, I believe. Came off the pellet list. It's true, you are no longer above it. And you're in there now. Good. Wow, so we've gotten some really short games. We've beaten 4 games over the span of the last 4 days. How about that? That's gotta be a new record. Only 6 more years to go. How about that? Actually, it's got to be... No. It's much. It would be much longer than that, actually. All right, we got the raffle is now closed. 10 people are in, 268 tickets are in the pot. Only 4 people with the max, so Flood, Shakai, Travis, and Duriel are the co-favorites. Good luck, everybody. Get a drum roll, please. And the winner is Bill Bull. Congratulations, Bill. First raffle win for Bill Bull. Wants promotion of Titanic, Adventure Out of Time. That's Bill's viewer pick, I believe. Yes, there it is, V40, so that'll go up 25 spots to V15. Right above, below the route. Wants to get 25 added to its slot count there, so there you go. Titanic Adventure Out of Time up to V15. Thank you and congrats, Bill. Servo, no longer a pellet now. Yeah, I guess it's all about what kind of the support they get, right? What happened there? Alright, well, whatever. Fix that later. Hey, how's it going, Quest Guy? All right, that'll take us to our next Adventure Showdown Truel. The winner will become game 157. First up, making its Showdown debut. Oh, shoot, I didn't change. Sorry, forgot to put. Not from Cow Cow Cow. This is from Obvious Mantis. From the representing the raffle queue, it's Burn Cycle. I don't think I have Mantis's. Might have to. Sorry. Okay, I'll just hide the avatar. Sorry. Apologies, Mantis. Let me just quickly check. I don't think. Yeah. Okay. I have to. Well, if Burn Cycle does not win, I will replace it in time for the next one. Okay, but it's not Cow Cow Cow. So Burn Cycle with 4 guns, making its Showdown debut. We'll square off again against now the Showdown veteran from Duriel. It's Johnny Quest, Curse of the Mayan Warriors, representing the viewer queue. Showdown number 3 for Johnny. And finally, making its second Showdown appearance, the legacy game Last Half of Darkness from Ikaru 80. And Gunsmith is now back in town selling guns, 50 Cedrics apiece. The total gun count here is probably as low as it's been in probably more than a year, if not longer. So this is wide open. Gun buys, each individual gun buy now will do more to shift the odds than it has probably in about a year or so. Guns are very valuable right now, I would say. Good value. Oh, it's so weird that the buy gun one isn't working. If you do buy gun without the number Shademan, it should work. Oh, it just got disabled again? I just enabled this. What the? Why? How did it get disabled? I enabled this the other day because there was a problem. All right, now it should work. Let me test it. Okay, there it goes. All right. Hopefully it doesn't disable itself now. Oh, I think I know why. I know why. All right, I can fix this. Yep, that's why I have it under disabled but not enable. Got it. Okay, it should be good now. Cool. Yeah, exactly, Scylla. That's what I realized, and yep, I just fixed that. Okay, cool. So we're set now. All right, Olimar's 3-4 burn cycle. Gets it up to 7. Flood, another one for burn cycle, moves it to 8. Trade Man, 1 for Johnny Quest. Puts it up to 12. From Fancy Fun Posts, it goes up to 13. Bomburst for that there third one. Last Half of Darkness. That one goes to 3. Read from Aardvark for Johnny Quest. It goes up to 16 now. All right, last call for buys. All right, Gunsmith has fled town. You can no longer buy any more guns. So our final count, Johnny Quest will go into the showdown as the favorite with 16 guns. Last Half of Darkness with 3. Burn Cycle with 8. Good luck, everybody. And the winner, looks like a win for the favorite, Johnny Quest. Curse of the Mayan Warrior. Gun number 2. Shoots burn cycle and last half of darkness dead. I know nothing about Johnny Quest, but it'll be game 157 on the DOS Adventure Quest. Congratulations, Duriel, from Hollowware Entertainment. Oh, that's right. I forgot it's an action-oriented title. Oh, shoot. Okay, well. Alright, so that's out of the viewer queue. So we'll draw from the viewer queue to replace it. Re-elect JFK from Schrademan. Buoyed heavily by Aardvark, will go in, take part in the next Adventure Showdown. And I said, oh shoot, because I just realized that last half of Darkness I forgot to add in the guns. Sorry. He should have, so it went in with 3, but it really should have had 6. That was my bad. Hey, Glitch. Yes, Glitch, you were, I think, 9 minutes away, so you won 250 Cedrics for your Yukon Trail time guess. Alright, so all the poisonous Kennedys are now slain as Flight of the Amazon Queen moves up to the top spot on the viewer queue. Kuala Lumpur up to V2, Blue Force up to V3, and all the other games on the viewer queue will move up a spot. JFK is on the ballot, indeed, Mom. Indeed. Alright, let's get the link to Johnny Quest.
Nice.
We could, to be honest, actually, yeah, I thought we were going to have more of Yukon Trail, but we finished that one so quickly. We could be starting Johnny Quest as early as this evening. I think right now we're going to go into Breakout on the 2nd gen journey. But, you know, we're not going to play that game too long, so we'll probably have, you know, like, hour and a half, 2 hour break after Breakout. You know, I'll have dinner and so forth, but also then set up for Johnny Quest. So yeah, we're looking good to maybe start this, probably start Johnny Quest tonight. Just a heads up. So yeah, I would definitely get your guesses in now for Johnny Quest. Oh, as for buys, yes, buys will be we'll be turning on buys in just a few minutes, because within the next 4 or 5 minutes, we'll be starting up the 2nd gen journey stream, and once that stream is underway, buys will be open. So we'll just take a short break just for me to rev up the other OBS and change some stream stuff. Yeah, it is a different stream, Silo. It is a different stream. That's true. But yeah, I never, you know, Silo, we never open up buys at the end of a stream. Or at the end of a, sorry, I should say at the end of a stream in which we finished a game. Clarify. Okay, that said, though, we will give out a bonus Cedric, and again, should be back in about 5 minutes or so with a final stream of Breakout. So I hope to see you guys there for that. If not, thank you as always for watching. That does it. A short, quick ending to the Yukon Trail as the DOS Adventure Quest marches on. 4 games beaten in the last 4 days. No idea how long Johnny Quest is, but maybe we'll have a shot for beating that tomorrow and go 5 games in 5 days. We never know. We'll see. So thanks again for the support. Thanks Cow for the pick. Congratulations Bill Bull for the raffle win. And congrats Doriel, Johnny Quest, the next game up in the DOS Adventure Quest. All right, see you guys soon for Breakout. Have a great rest of your Friday. Cheers.